Well, I think there's no doubt about it, the Melbourne Cup's a unique experience.
No doubt one of the great sporting events of the world, really.
People with no interest in horse racing at all will stop, get involved in that one race of the year, and only the Melbourne Cup can do that. So it's just because it's part of the tapestry of folklore, it's such a great part of Australiana.
Here, punters, back concession! All your money back if your horse runs second or third!
And they just forget about everything for one day. You know, it's all about the Melbourne Cup. Doesn't matter what they're doing, they're having a bet and they feel like they own that horse for the day, and it's just a magic day.
It's where the judge walks through the gate and the bricklayer walks through the gate, and they're on level terms, and they say hello and they swap tips, and it's a people's day. It really is a people's fun day.
Shocking with his head in front of crime scene. Shocking drawing.
All the big players really want to win the Cup. I think anyone in racing that knows anything would love to win this race.
It's been captivating Australians for more than 150 years. The richest handicap horse race in the world, with over $6 million in prize money. The Melbourne Cup commands a special place in Australian history.
It's such a huge part of our culture, but it's gone globally now, and that's the beauty of it for Australia.
Managa.
This is our Cup. This is where the eyes of the world are on Melbourne for a horse race, if you can believe it, that occurs on a public holiday. And after all, it's just a midweek handicap, really.
There's something alluring and majestical about the Cup itself when you get up close to it. It is an icon in Australia. People grab onto it as something that reflects our cultural personality, and I think that's why people value it.
It's a true Aussie experience here. I mean, have a look at the crowd coming through. You don't get any ocker than this. I mean, I'm as good as they come and I love it. You've got to have a day off. It's as simple as that.
It's the race that stops the nation, and the race stops for nothing. Enduring 2 world wars, the Great Depression, even equine flu. And yet the Cup continues to produce extraordinary moments and incredible memories. There was Phar Lap in 1930, a hero to a nation. Trainer Bart Cummings has a record 12 Cup wins and counting. This race is hard enough to win once. The great Maccabi Diva made Cup history by winning it 3 years in a row.
But a champion becomes a legend. Maccabi Diva has won it. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to scale. A living legend.
Just thinking I was such an amazing adrenaline rush just to be part of what she could do. You know, obviously you cross the line, then the emotion comes into it because you just created history. You know, it just overwhelms you.
3 times a champion. Now.
Count that, please, George. 5,000 viewed, thanks, Dean. Best of luck.
The Melbourne Cup isn't just a horse race, it's an Australian iconic event. It's the only time that everybody stops what they're doing to think about a horse race. I mean, they say that it stops the nation. It's true. It's just part of our culture.
So we see a whole range of different issues: fashion, betting, the social dimension, being part of an in-group that gives people a sense of being part of a collective that is exciting, different, unusual compared with what they're doing in their everyday life.
In the world's most livable city and recognised as the greatest sporting mecca on the planet, every year Melburnians dress up and come alive for a party that's the envy of the world, a celebration of fashion, food and great racing.
I think there's a real sense of fashion about this event that's probably unparalleled to any other event in the world in terms of the focus on fashion.
This is the race that unites the nation. It really belongs to Melbourne, but it also belongs to all of Australia. That's why it's not just Melbourne and Victoria that stops. Our whole nation stops for a horse race because it's a race of dreams.